Hi everybody, it is the 7th of October 2020 and tomorrow, if you've pre-ordered Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, you can start to play the beta, and then from Saturday, I think it's everybody with a PlayStation can play it for a couple of days, and then next weekend Xbox gets to join the fun too. So let's go through the patch notes for the beta, what we can expect, the differences, the different maps, modes and features coming to the Black Ops multiplayer. Here we go. Treyarch is a studio that has always prided itself on creating awesome new social experiences for our players to enjoy, from the introduction of party games like Gun Game and One in the Chamber in the original Black Ops to newer fan favourites like Control and Heist. We're always focused on one thing overall: having fun with your friends. With Black Ops Cold War, that commitment doesn't stop. We're delivering some of our deepest multiplayer experiences to date, and you won't have to wait until launch to check them out. We're bringing new ways to play to the open beta, including new maps, 3 new modes: VIP Escort, Combined Arms Assault and Fireteam Dirty Bomb, as well as a host of new multiplayer features to the Black Ops series. Let's dive into the details. Let's. Cartel. Our newest multiplayer map, Cartel, will be available from the start of the beta on October the 8th on PlayStation 4. Set in the steamy jungles of Nicaragua, players will storm a remote cartel compound where a known Perseus associate has been operating in the shadows. This lush map offers a variety of attack options for any playstyle, from the close quarters interiors of the warehouse on one side to the shaded streams flanking the opposite end. If you're feeling lucky, try holding down the central tower to snipe oncoming enemies, or take the stealth route through the foliage in the centre lane. You get to play both 6v6 and 12v12 modes on Cartel in the beta, including Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Domination, Combined Arms Domination and additional modes as the beta continues throughout both weekends. We built Cartel around the idea of an open middle, one that provides a very high risk versus reward incentive. We wanted players to have the feeling that they could own this part of the map by utilising the plants, weaving between them, and really become a hunter. We definitely built in enough room for variety and different player styles to flourish, says Miles Ludley, creative specialist. We're excited to support up to 24 players on this new map, as well as a full selection of core 6v6 modes in the beta. Similarly, Black Ops Cold War will include 6v6 versions of our Crossroads and Armada maps at launch on November the 13th. VIP Escort. Our newest 6v6 mode will be available starting this weekend in the PS4 beta, and those who pre-order digitally can try it out first. In VIP Escort, your objective is to safely escort the VIP to one of 2 extraction zones, or wipe out the enemy team to win. If you're on defense, you'll need to stop the enemy VIP from extracting before your team is eliminated. Because this is a no respawn mode, players can revive their down teammates before they bleed out, so it pays to coordinate with your squad. Interesting. You remember there was the escort mode in Black Ops 3 where you had to escort the robot? That was quite fun. Score streaks are disabled, and players will have access to their usual loadouts, except for the randomly selected VIP each round, who spawns in with a pistol, 2 smoke grenades, 2 frag grenades, and a field mic and a spy plane. I'm sure I played this in the alpha. Teamwork is key, so you'll need to communicate if you want the dub. We've got more on that below. My personal keys to victory: I stick close and escort the VIP and defend them at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't matter if you do. Marcus Gladney, Associate Game Designer. We're looking forward to seeing what kind of cat and mouse games you play out there to come out on top. As always, we're eager to hear your feedback once you've had a chance to jump in. Yeah, it'd be good to give it a go. Combined Arms Assault. Our new Combined Arms category of 12v12 modes bring bigger teams, larger player spaces, plenty of vehicles and objective-based warfare. This might sound familiar. If you played the alpha and jumped into Combined Arms Domination, which was playable on 2 different maps, Crossroads and Armada, we're unleashing an even more in the beta when Combined Arms Domination returns on these and one of our newest maps, Cartel. But why stop there? We're introducing even more to the beta with Combined Arms Assault. This is a bigger, badder take on a classic mode that relies on team-based momentum to secure the victory. This match gets rolling with two teams of 12 spreading out across the map to fight for control of a central neutral capture zone. Once that objective is captured, the next one opens up deeper into enemy territory. The first team to successfully infiltrate and capture the enemy's final zone comes out on top. Combined Arms Assault is an exhilarating large-scale experience where both teams are focused on a single moving objective, from charging the radar station in Crossroads on a snowmobile to storming the enemy's ship in Armada. Combined Arms Assault is where you'll find some of Black Ops Multiplayer's most intense and cinematic moments, Matt Scront's lead game designer. By default, teams will battle out through 5 capture zones on each map. Once a zone is captured, the map timer will pause, allowing teams to reset and prepare for the next push. The match is won when a team has captured the final zone at the end of the linear progression of objectives. If neither team successfully captures the enemy's final zone, the round will end and teams will play a single overtime round with only the central objective in play. The first team to capture the zone will win the round in the match. Now this is pretty cool. This is very much a Battlefield type mode. This is Frontlines. And some of the best games I ever played, ever experienced in Battlefield were Frontlines, when you have this very linear mode of one capture point, you both fight it over it, then it moves forward or moves back and you fight over it. Very, very good. It's going to be interesting. And you've got 2 teams of 12. So I kind of scoffed in the alpha a little bit about the fact that we weren't seeing a 32 versus 32 mode in Black Ops Cold War like we would see in Ground War on Modern Warfare. But this could be interesting. I would love to see this mode come to Ground War though. Fireteam Dirty Bomb. Available for the first time during weekend 2 of the beta, so that's going to be next weekend, not over the next couple of days, on 2 new large-scale maps. Fireteam Dirty Bomb cranks the action up to 11 with multi-squad insanity. A total of 40 players broken out into 10 teams will compete to take out enemies, collect uranium caches, locate dirty bombs scattered throughout the map, and successfully deposit their uranium into said bombs to detonate them and get the win. Nice. Each detonation causes radiation to leak out to large areas of the map, scoring points for the team that ignited the bomb and transforming huge portions of the map into radioactive hazards for everyone. The longer a player hangs onto uranium, the longer radiation sickness sets in. This affects perk benefits, movement, health regeneration, and ultimately your operator's life. When that life runs out, you'll experience the Fireteam spawn system unique to Fireteam mode in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. You'll have to make a tactical choice in redeploying into the map by spawning onto a teammate not currently in combat, by parachuting right back into the action, or by spawning directly into the passenger seat of a teammate's vehicle for instant gratification. Across every Fireteam mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we've ever designed. The Fireteam format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity, and it allows you to do things you've never done before in Black Ops multiplayer. David Vonderhaar, Studio Design Director. Fireteam Dirty Bomb is one of the deepest modes we've designed to date, and we could only pull it off in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. We can't wait to see your Fireteams in action, so be sure to share your best clips with Treyarch and Call of Duty using hashtag COD Top Plays on Twitter. New multiplayer features. Black Ops Cold War is packed with new gameplay and accessibility features that we're bringing to the series for the first time, and you'll be able to try out a selection of these during the beta, including ping system. For the first time in Black Ops multiplayer, we're adding a locational ping system as a feature across all multiplayer modes, allowing you to ping objectives, loot, locations and enemies for your teammates during a match. From Team Deathmatch to Fireteam Dirty Bomb, you can use the ping system to communicate non-verbally with your teammates for increased coordination. This is cool because we've got a ping system in Warzone, haven't we? But it's really cool to have it in normal multiplayer. The ability just to say, look, there's enemies there in domination or a hard point is really, really, really good. By default, ping is mapped to D-pad left on controllers and bound to Z on keyboards. You'll also find alternate ping prioritized button layouts like bumper ping and bumper ping tactical in the gameplay settings menu. Coordinate with your team by pinging objectives, pointing out loot for your fire team, or warning your squad of nearby danger by double tapping ping, or the dedicated danger ping on keyboards. I'm trying to think where it is on. I'm sure it's up on the D-pad. Isn't it up on the D-pad in Modern Warfare in Warzone? And for those tired of asking the age-old question, can anyone take out that spy plane? You can even ping enemy score streaks. Field of View Slider on all platforms. We're extremely excited to bring the Field of View Slider across. We're extremely excited to bring the Field of View Slider feature to all platforms for the first time in a Black Ops game, and you'll be able to try it out during the beta. This is another way we're optimizing Black Ops Cold War for a globally connected cross-play experience, and the team is dedicated to providing the best performance possible for this feature across all platforms at launch. Give it a shot this weekend and see which setting feels right for you. So one of the big advantages you have on PC is you can have a massive field of view. So normally on console, we're looking at about 90 degrees, I think, or 80 degrees is the standard field of view that we see, which is actually pretty tight. It's like you've got blinkers on. You're only seeing, you're not seeing what you would normally see in real life. You're seeing it a lot less. And then on PC, they can open this up so you can see like 180 degrees. So it's like your eyes are on the side of your head, which is great for multiplayer because you can see people coming around, when they're in your peripheral vision. The problem is it's very taxing on your console to do this. And normally there's always a performance lag. Battlefield has had it for a while, the fact that you could do it, but they would say, if you make your field of view too big on a console, your frame rate's gonna tank. But it's gonna be interesting to see, to open it up. But again, the idea of this, it enables console players to exist on a equal platform with PC players. And with the new consoles coming out, PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One Series X, you may find that we might even have a performance advantage too. HUD visual toggles. It's our goal to offer a wide range of heads-up display HUD element settings so you can customize your UI experience to what works best for you, even during the beta. This includes the ability to toggle visuals for the compass, enemy and ally health bars, hit markers, crosshairs, player names and button hints. In Black Ops Cold War, how much you see on your heads-up display is up to you. Be respectful and enjoy. This is Call of Duty, mate. Get a first-hand look at some of the most innovative gameplay we've brought onto the table yet when the open beta kicks off on October the 8th for players with pre-order digitally on PlayStation 4. The beta also extends to all platforms with cross-play starting October the 15th, with early access for players who pre-order digitally on Xbox One and PC on Battle.net. You can pre-order here to get the beta as early as possible, and players with digital pre-orders can preload the beta on PS4 right now. Remember to always be respectful and follow the official community guidelines during the beta. We have a zero tolerance policy for toxic behaviour, abusive conduct and hateful speech, and we encourage players to mute and report problematic users. Just remember, we're all here to have fun. Enjoy the beta. We'll see you out there. Remember, there's even more to come at launch on November the 13th. Treyarch. So there we go. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? It's going to be interesting to see whether the game looks any better than it did in the alpha. Everything from the operator models to the gun models to the animations. The general consensus was that it was a solid game, the alpha, but a step backwards from Modern Warfare. And I think, I've said it many times in my videos, but I think Modern Warfare had a really long development cycle. I don't think they were developing Modern Warfare for 3 years. I think they were working on that game for the past 5 years. And this game has only had 2 years of development, so there's no way it can be, as polished as Modern Warfare was. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, I've bought it already. So, in for a penny, in for a pound. But look forward. There'll be lots and lots of gameplay videos. And when it's done, I'll do comparison videos with Modern Warfare and probably some previous Black Ops games as well. And then, we'll be able to answer the question, is it worth buying? Should you invest your time in Black Ops Cold War? Especially as obviously Warzone's going to be free still. And if you're a big Warzone player, should you be spending that extra money on Black Ops Cold War as well? But anyway, looking forward to it. All kicks off tomorrow if you've pre-ordered on PlayStation 4. But anybody with a PlayStation 4 can play it, I think, from Saturday, and Xbox players it's next weekend. That's enough from me. What do you think? Put your comments in the box down below. I'll see you all again soon.